Remember the lady that got hit by a brick? And she went on the internet and started blasting black men and saying, oh, they didn't protect me. Chivalry is dead. What did I do to deserve this? I'm an innocent woman.
What have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this?
Well, turns out I found the full video in context of what happened. And let me just say, she had it coming. Without further ado, let's get straight to the video.
Happy Pride. I hope every black woman is kissing another black woman because we are the innate protectors and the providers. We protect societies, we protect communities with our intellectual property, with our lived experiences, with our bodies. We're the ones and the two, not even the three. Because men are not providers and protectors, not innately, because they only protect what they possess. But we protect everybody, and we provide, baby, okay? So I hope you catch a girl tonight, because I hope I do. And don't forget, before there was feminism, it was lesbians who were living those lives without worried. They were decentering men. So before there was feminism, there were lesbians.
So this video was filmed, I believe, a few days before the incident happened. But this part is important because what she says is fascinating. It's crazy how irony works. But let's continue.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a
brick is.
Yeah, this man hit me, grabbed a rock, because I would have given him my number.
What part of brick
and
is?
all y'all watch.
What you want to do? What you want to do? What you want to do?
What y'all do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man and fucking do something.
Whoa. Back up. What you mean you want us to be a man? You were just talking about how you don't need a man. Women are the sole providers.
We are the innate protectors and the providers. We protect societies, we protect communities.
You were just saying how the women are the sole protectors. Don't try to blame us now when it's convenient. You were just saying how you don't need protection. Women got everything. And now all of a sudden you want to blame us. What did we do? I thought you was going to protect yourself. I was waiting for you to do a kickflip on him before he threw the brick. What do we gotta do with this? So now she's gonna play victim in the hospital as if the public didn't know what the fuck just happened. You slapped the guy and then you proceeded to twerk to be more disrespectful, to aggravate him even more. See, here's the thing. There is a social contract between men and women where both parties agree that we would never hit a woman because we are aware that we're stronger, we're faster, we fit all the categories to basically annihilate any women at our will because of our physical strength and stature. We're aware of that, so we bind a social contract to prevent that from happening. So the women know that we're not going to hit them. They know we're not going to put hands on them. And because they know that, they act reckless. They act rash. They act like there's no consequences to their actions. They abuse the social contract that was placed to protect them. They abuse it to the point where whenever a guy hits a woman, for a reasonable cause, they act shocked. They're like, whoa, what happened to the social contract? You supposed to abide by it. Why'd you hit me back? And then they go on the internet and start talking shit, saying chivalry is dead. There's no real men today. And that's exactly what this woman is about to do. Act as a victim. Now, I'm not condoning hitting women. I don't think you should ever hit a woman. But sometimes you guys be provoking the fuck out of men. So as you can see by that video, she says some shit to the guy. She slapped him. Then she walked off and proceeded to twerk. After that, that's when she got hit by a brick. And now this is her complaining.
Have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, what you gonna do? And I told all these men, like, yo, why is this man got a brick on my face? And he's holding a brick.
That's not what happened. You slapped them and then proceeded to twerk. Now, I'm not arguing that the brick wasn't excessive, but sometimes you just gotta be socially aware. Not every guy is the same. Not every guy is going to abide by this social contract. You have to understand that men are bigger than you. They're stronger than you. Respect that. Don't be talking crazy to any men because you never know what their childhood was like. You never know what they went through in life. I'll give an example. For me personally, whenever I'm in a relationship, I always tell them, I don't give a fuck how mad you get. I don't give a fuck if I cheated. Don't put your fucking hands on me because I got abuse as a kid and I'm still dealing with that as an adult. So I do not like being touched. It is important to understand that certain men do not like being touched, such as myself. I do not like being touched. Don't fucking touch me. Don't spit on me. Don't wave a knife at me because I do not play those games at all. Again, I'm not advocating violence against women. I'm just stating facts.
And all these watching and nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face and then they all just watching. And they in a corner. How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women? Really, like, don't understand. Like, I'm just trying to take my friend out from 5 years ago. Like, literally spending my whole money, not bothering nobody. Like, what is I'm in the parking lot just trying to buy some food. And, like, I'm literally like, why bossing up on me like this? And I'm looking at all, they literally let do all of this. And he's gonna get away with it. He got in the car. He got away. He never gonna get caught. He's gonna move on. He's probably at an after party right now having a good time.
Yep, he's at the after party right now, celebrating with the brick. He's in the club and everybody raising the brick up and just dancing. Here's the thing. I have 3 sisters. I always tell them, I will always defend you if a guy put his hands on you. Always. If I'm in a different country, I will take a flight to go save you. Always. But don't provoke the man to hit you. Don't put your hands on him first. Because what's going to happen is I'll still come to get you. But I'm not going to try to fight him or try to be like, hey, why did... No, I'm not doing that. I'm like, hey, man, what's up? Yeah, I get it. And I'll just help her pack her bags so she can leave. You have to understand the nature of men. Again, I'm not promoting violence against women. Do not misconstrue what I'm saying. I am not advocating violence against women at all. Remember when Whoopi Goldberg almost got canceled because she said this?
My point. Because I know I'm going to catch a lot of hell, and I don't care. But you have to teach women. Do not live with this idea that men have the chivalry thing still with them. Right. Don't assume that that's still in place. Right. So don't be surprised if you hit a man and he hits you back. You don't hit it. Listen, I'm sorry. You hit somebody, they hit you back. Okay, don't be surprised.
When it comes to physical strength, they're not equal. When it comes to physical strength, they're not equal. You know what? Then teach.
Hit the man.
Teach
if
the
you're
son.
concerned. Listen, men have already been taught. Don't anybody hit anybody. Don't hit anybody. But if you make the choice as a woman who's 4'3" and you decide to hit a guy who's 6 foot tall and you're the last thing he wants to deal with that day and he hits you back, you cannot be surprised. And let's not hit anyone.
It's like the idea of giving men respect shouldn't exist. And I don't rock with that.
Do you feel good about yourself doing this to a woman? For what? Like, all this violence against black women is not okay. Like,
don't try to group every black woman into your nonsense. You did something shitty and you got the consequence. That's what happened. Don't try to revolt Black Lives Matter to join you so they can march for you. Don't try to group all black women together. Don't make this a race thing. It was you. You did something shitty. You slapped him and then you proceeded to disrespect him by twerking in his face. And you got a brick to the face. That's what happened. Granted, that must have been a huge brick, but you had it coming. You had it coming.
What do I do to deserve this? Like, what is my defense against this? I haven't been out all year. I only came out because my friend was in town. And look at me now. Look at me now. I got a whole nother year. Care about my face because I'm still going to be prettier than all of you. I have a pretty heart. But my heart is broken, y'all. My heart is broken because I would stand up for any of y'all.
Yeah, whatever. Look, when I was in college, I had a friend who was in a relationship. She was in that relationship for like 5 years, through high school and continuing to college. Now, this relationship was super abusive, right? Although she was my friend, I tried to give her advice, but she would always deflect. She would come to school with a black eye. I'd be like, what the fuck happened? Did he hit you again? And she'd be like, yeah, don't worry about it. It's nothing. It's not that serious. I'm like, listen, I don't want to intervene into your relationship unless you tell me to. Unless you help me help you. this will continue to happen. So one day, it was like 12 a.m. at night. She called me. She was like, hey, I had enough of him. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of him keep beating me. I'm sick of him treating me like shit. Come pick me up. I'm like, okay, now this is my cue. Now you invited me into that relationship to help you. So that's what I did. So I drove to her house. I picked her up in a car. I told her, listen, I just helped you pack your bags while I had to look at this dude in the face for like 3 hours. If you go back with him, don't ever call me to save you again. Ever. I don't give a fuck if he dug one of your eyeballs out and ate it. Don't call me. I know being in an abusive relationship is traumatic and sometimes you make the wrong decisions. I don't care. Don't call me. If I save you from that toxic ass relationship and you go back out with him and he hits you again, don't call me. Now, granted, she was cute and I was just trying to fuck, but the message still stands. If you go back out with him, don't call me. Thanks for watching this video. I'm out. If you like that video, I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. So like, share, and subscribe and get me there. Thank you.